Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday to you all. Getting up on this Sunday morning. I'm getting my day started early. I got to run around and take care of some errands. Tomorrow is Monday, a whole new start for the week. So I got to get what I got to get done today. Yesterday I had a great time spending my day with you all here. Doing a lot of trolling. I was doing a lot of trolling on social media. I'm finding what is trending news. Okay, what is trending news? And then I seem to enjoy myself. I enjoyed it. I don't know. Maybe you didn't enjoy it, but I enjoyed it. Well, let's pick up on this topic again that I was talking about with you before I ended my last conversation last night when we were talking about this with Russell Simmons' daughter, Russell and Kimora Lee's daughter, running around with her 65-year-old sugar pops. Okay. Now, the reason why this I took so much interest in this story is because of what happened to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. When everybody was all up on the hype, oh, he's a pedophile. He always dating these young girls. He always got these young girls as his girlfriend around him. Isn't he? Isn't he? Isn't he too old? But now the tables are turning, and now it is now exposing these celebrities who all had something to say about Robert, about how he was doing what he was doing with um young women that were half his age. Why doesn't it apply to everybody? You know, everybody, whether you rich, poor, fat, skinny, or indifferent, whatever. Now, this is disgusting to me because he's 65 years old and she's only 21 years old. And because this is a celebrity child, which is Kimora Lee and Russell Lee Simmons' baby girl, okay? I don't like the conversation she had with her dad. I don't know if I can show you that video, but she's talking to her father Russell, and she's telling her father Russell if he cutting her off his living expenses, if he's cutting off his budget or whatever it is, she's gonna go out there and find a sugar pops. She actually said this to her father that she was gonna find an older man to continue to take care of her. This is disgusting. So everybody that's sitting up here saying that this is okay, why don't you keep that same energy for R. Kelly? Why you was out there dragging R. Kelly, calling him a pedo, and what makes this man get a pass? What's the difference? What makes this 65-year-old businessman, Vittorio Asaf, get a pass? Running around with a 21-year-old girl with all the single women that are out there closer to his age that may even can match his level of money because she doesn't have the capacity and she doesn't have anything. She living off her mommy and her daddy. She's still living off her parents. She's looking for financial security because obviously she don't love this man and he wants to be played like that. And I think he's a pedo with all so many single 65, maybe 60 to 50, 55-year old women that are out there and that can't even match his money and just looking for a companion. He want to run around with a child. Okay? Let's read the article and let's see what everybody else have to say about this because this is not good because of the fact that R. Kelly goes down as the face of a pedo, and here this man is whoever Vittorio Asaf. See, this is what goes on. You know, this has been sex trafficking as far as with young girls. being taken advantage of, and not I wouldn't even say because she really doesn't have the capacity, the level of capacity yet. She's still young, a child. They have nothing. 43-year-old difference, that big age significance in the age and everything, they have nothing in common at all. At all. Anyway, let's go. Aoki Lee Simmons has seemingly reacted after she was photographed kissing her 65-year-old businessman Vittorio Asaf. According to page 6, the 21-year-old was photographed kissing Asaf during a romantic vacation in St. Bart's on Tuesday of April the 2nd. The photo shows Simmons in a green bikini while Asaf dons white and blue swimming trunks. The pictures, which are currently exclusively retained by the outlet, show the pair locking lips on multiple occasions. Additionally, the photos also show Asaf taking pictures of the 21-year-old on his cell phone and the pair enjoying time in the ocean. Adds that they have reached out to representatives for both Asaf and Simmons. However, they have yet to receive comments in return. Meanwhile, people report that a source has confirmed that the pair are dating. Aoki and Victoria are spending time together and enjoying each other's company, the anonymous source revealed, adding that the pair allegedly met while vacationing in St. Bart's. This is sickening. The 21-year-old daughter of Kamora Lee and Russell Simmons was recently spotted getting real cozy with 65-year-old restaurante Vittorio Osaf. In exclusive photos obtained by page 6, the two are pictured locking lips. We already read that part. Okay, on Friday, April 5th, Simmons took to her Instagram story to seemingly react to the reports of her romance with the 65-year-old. The 21-year-old snapped a photo of her apparently sitting on a couch next to a friend. It says in the picture, it's saying something. Here's a photo of her. And it says here, oops, looked like Aoki Lee Simmons' phone was blowing up after news of her kissing Vittorio Asaf dropped. She previous post TSR staff BD, like, and now I see why people are calling me or whatever. At this time, Asaf has yet to publicly react to the reports on his official Instagram account. Social media users have reacted to the alleged romance between Simmons and Asaf in the Shade Room's comment section. Here, some people say in 20 years, she'll be disgusted with him and tell us all the horrible she endured while being with him. While Instagram user Ed King added, y'all say secure the bag until the bag is actually secure. What y'all want? I confuzzled. Sprinkle, sprinkle. While Instagram user says there's not enough money in the world, baby. What are you doing? I get that she's 21 and can do what she wants, but I don't believe for 1 second Miss Kamora Lee would let this ride. And it says, what's this? An older rich man dating a young, beautiful woman. Why that's never happened before, except for the other 10 million times in human history in countries all over the world. But the thing is that if y'all gonna make it a law that this is pedophilia, grooming, whatever, what gives him a pass? Here's photos of them here kissing, her kissing the elderly man. Disgusting. If y'all gonna put people in jail, celebrities who've been in relationships with young girls and then claim that these young girls were being sex trafficking, and you're gonna come down on this, and you're gonna say that this is pedophilia, the grooming, and all this other stuff. What should give this man a pass? After all, y'all humiliated R. Kelly in the public. How y'all put him out there on the Gail King? Won't you get Kamora Lee daughter on the stand? The same way you put Azarel on your platform and told her that R. Kelly was too old and y'all got a 20 something years difference. What is a 52-year-old doing with a 21-year-old? And R. Kelly was 52 and Azarel was 21. I do remember when she called out the age, the significance and the difference. Why can't you put Kamora Lee and her daughter with this dude on your platform? Call him out, call out and talk to her and help her understand that she shouldn't be with a 65-year-old man because the age has such a big difference. Humiliate this man. But it only stands for R. Kelly, right? It only stands for R. Kelly. But this man is rich. He got money. And I think he's behind some business of people giving up their young daughters, grooming their young daughters, and behind. See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about, y'all. Pay attention. The big significance in this young lady's age. These are the things I've been talking about. She should not get a pass, and neither should he. But I got this reading this article coming from. I'm not going to read nothing about Diddy this morning. I'm going to leave that alone for today. Hopefully for today, unless something really hot is just on same repeated stuff. Today I want to talk about this stuff here. Okay, celebs. I don't want to go. Aoki Lee has seemingly, all of this. Here's stories of her mom, her dad, Russell. This man is older than Russell. She's disgusting. And then her parents is like this is growing pains. I don't think this is growing pains, Russell. Your daughter is being disrespectful, and they say, well, her mother was that age. Well, that's her mama's life, but that doesn't necessarily have. Now listen to what the mother called Russell.
His life too much, and so I stepped in there to help adopt and raise that. So you guys know my kids. My kids have worked at the UN. My kids are ambassadors of the world. My kids speak multiple languages. Like I said, my youngest daughter is the youngest kid to graduate in recent history from an Ivy League school. I'm a little upset, so I know I'm probably rambling and leaving out parts and jumping all over the place. I'm sorry. Y'all can hang up. I love you. I know everybody's going to be calling me later. But you all know that for sure that my kids are not brainwashed. So I thought that was crazy that people actually started to believe that because I could see the messages and the comments and, sorry. And sometimes people just want to have something to say, and I understand that too. So today, the whole topic, and I thought about people, all my friends in the industry and who I could call and what media people I could talk to about this and who do I go to talk about this. And I thought about this all the time, but I never really have, the right person, and it's never really come to me. So I just thought I'd turn on my thing here and say this. But for someone to imply that my kids are brainwashed because they honored the job or the duty that their mom fulfills on a daily basis, 365 days of the year, 24/7, is crazy. No one's brainwashed. You guys can go and see, no one's delusional. Hold on one second. Wolfie? Yeah. I love you. What are you doing? You are you trying to play in here with mom? Okay, but can I just do this little quick interview and then you can come right back? Can I? Okay. Only because I don't want to just. Okay, I love you. Okay, I love that. Come back, okay? So let me just read my comments. Look at my crazy big movie screen, you guys. That's actually a movie screen. It's huge. It's like the biggest one of the biggest ones I could find. And it has a direct throw projector. So that projector shoots right up to that screen. It's super close. Anyway, we're not going to get into all of our tech gadgets. But what was I saying? So you all know that my kids are not brainwashed. Those of you that know me here also know what kind of parent I am. I have been a parent pretty much all my life. I was a very young, probably too young bride.
Okay, I'm done with this. Probably too young bride.
So
right?
I had these kids very early. And you guys know how much my family means to me, and you know how much my kids mean to me. And you guys know, all of you that know me, absolutely know what kind of mother I am and what kind of family dynamic I have over here. I think it's very important for you all to know. If you look back in our history, I have always been the type of co-parent. You know, we were actually very famous for our co-parenting abilities and, you know, how we always put the good face forward and the good foot forward to the world. So you guys know that. If you pay attention to the time frame of things, you will see that some years ago, recently, this ex in question brought a lawsuit against me and my family, a completely frivolous lawsuit, where he accused me of all kinds of crazy stuff, like embezzling, you know, laundering, defrauding, all these things. Again, everybody that knows me knows that nothing could be like further from the truth. Clearly, I'm sitting right here in my home, right? There's no, you know, none of that. I didn't flee the country. I don't run. I don't have to hide from anybody. I didn't commit any atrocities that I need to answer for, you know, here or in the next life, at the gates, wherever I'm going to get. I don't have to do that like some other people. So if you pay attention to, excuse me, I'm a little emotional, but I get like that. So do my kids. So sorry about that. But if you pay attention to when this lawsuit was launched, it's probably like a couple years ago, you'll notice that that's when all of these attacks started coming from my ex. You'll notice that that's when a lot of a barrage of crap started coming over here to us. You'll notice that the kids stopped kind of, over the past years, they stopped kind of seeing their dad as much. And also, again, I have 5 kids, so I've always been like, you know, an open book. All my other kids consider, let me turn to the light, consider Russell to be, considered him to be at one point in time like an uncle. We were all very close. And that goes for all my baby dads, by the way. There's evidence of that. You can see them, you know, on various far and few between.
How many baby daddies do she have? She said she got 5 kids, so each child has their own separate fathers. Oh, this is disgusting. Let's move on. Okay. Morally messy. For a celebrity, I will not want these kind of celebrities to be role models for my young people in the family. I'm sorry. They just very messy. I do not support this lifestyle whatsoever of Kamora Lee and now her little 21-year-old girl running around with a 65-year-old man, but she raised her children to have so much. She talking about how much education they have. They can't be all that educated. They got to lay on their back with going out here trying to, you know, live off of wealthy men, elderly men. They can't that don't speak education to me. That just speaks laziness. Get a job, get a job, get a job. Continue to work on your craft and your educational endeavors and stop trying to live off of some wealthy elderly man. You ain't do a great job raising these girls. I'm sorry because you didn't set the best role model if you got 5 different baby daddies. Anyway, and then sitting up there talking madness about Russell Simmons. This is what I'm saying. The former supermodel said that their ties to Russell Simmons soared a few months ago after he allegedly cut his daughter's financials financially without warning during finals and ahead of graduation. At the time, he was allegedly contributing about 500 a month to his daughter's college expenses. Additionally, Kamora Lee revealed that Russell's financial status isn't wealthy, despite him reportedly claiming so in an interview with DJ Academics. I have been financially carrying this person's probably for the last at least 10 years, myself and my ex-husband. Again, this is all proven with receipts. So if anyone doesn't like what I'm talking about, we can open up our receipts. I love it. I love receipts. But I've taken care of this person to the tune of many, many, many millions of dollars to help with their bills, their overhead, their companies that they run into the ground, their unsuccessful bids, all of their stuff. She added that conversation and money wise. Russell cutting off Ming and Aoki was very tough for them. On top of cutting them off, he's allegedly questioned their decision to go to college, despite his celebratory graduations post for both young women in May. All of a sudden now these kids are brainwashed. All of a sudden now these young women who are grown women are babies, Kamora Lee said. They have their own relationships. They have their own relationships with you. I guess she said to Russell, you have your own non-existent relationship with them. I'm just asking that you please leave us alone. Kamora Lee also claimed receipts of crazy blank Russell Simmons has done, like allegedly sending flowers to himself and sharing them to social media as a gift from her. Oh my God. Okay, so Kamora Lee accuses Russell Simmons of attacking her family after Mingling's Father's Day post. Says he, oh, these are some old things that took place. These are some events, old events in the history of events. Okay, Russell bullies her. Oily dynamics. Okay. Well, actually, I just really wanted to hear about things that has been going on with her daughter and what does she has to really say about that to the public about her daughter dating the 65-year-old sugar pops. And that's what I really wanted. I came here to hear. That's what I came for. I don't really care about her dynamics with Russell. That's old school news. I want to know what's going on now with now this is leading their family and their children because now the little girl running around with an elderly man. Okay, a rich elderly man. So I guess she looking for a sugar. She looking for a daddy. But I think she need to just work on her craft, continue her education, and if she's going today, please try to stick in the age of your age and stop trying to jump ahead of the game and stop trying to go to the a wealthy elderly man because in the it's gonna be turn out to be either she's gonna get passed around and it's gonna come to where it's going to not be so good on her reputation. And this elderly man need to stop messing around with that little girl. Okay, call it for what it is. You know, you being a pervert. You a pedophile. A 43-year-old difference running around with a 21-year-old. I guess her family so desperately in need of money now. So Kamora gonna find this to be okay because from what she's sharing here, Russell cut her off, and maybe some of her other baby daddies ain't doing their part of supporting their children because after that she don't she old now, she's like what 50 something years old now, almost 50, whatever, almost 50 now, so I guess ain't nobody feeling her like they was feeling her back in the day. See, I told you eventually you're gonna get old. These men are going to try to throw you away like discard, and they're gonna go find themselves a younger woman. Like you were young, you had fun with them, and now somebody else is gonna be taking your place, and you're gonna be sitting back, being bitter and broke. Um, Go hide under a rock after you don't been used, like I said, like discard as a sporting game or whatever. And you don't pop them babies out and everything to secure the bag. But guess what? Some of them kids gonna grow up and not even think. Some of them may not even think about you because it is what it is. But anyway, y'all, I gotta go. God bless. Have a wonderful Sunday morning. Let me get myself together and get ready to take care of what I gotta take care of this day. I should be up watching my ministry this morning, but the one that I watch comes on a little later so I can get my word for the day. But I love you guys. I'll come back with you soon. Take care. And y'all be safe. Peace.